everybody, and welcome back to the world of Fandom Fights. I'm your host, the King, Kaleb Koho, and it's a doozy tonight, folks. It's time to have a singles champion again. Here to help me call the match, the one, the only, the beautiful Irishman himself, Doug Castle.
I'm feeling good. This is going to be a great match. I'm excited to see what happens. It's time to crown a champ of the fandom, so I can find out who I'm going to chase after this year.
Absolutely. So we've had a strange circumstances involving getting this match. We lost our champion. We did the Gauntlet to find the next number one contender. We had Tim, who was already set to play for the title, coming into this season. So now it's we finally get to see what's going to happen. Rizzi versus Tim is going to be a great one, and I'm excited to see how this goes. But I think that's enough from us. We'll go ahead and hear what these guys have to say right now in promos.
This White Claw is very tasty. Eli, I'm going to let you do most of the talking this time because my stress is eating away at my nerves and my heart, and I'm trying not to have a heart attack before this match goes. I just want to get this fucking match over with.
Well, Dom, just remember everything that I told you before this match. You got to be calm. You got to be cool. You got to be collected. And I know for a fact that we have worked on that to make sure that you win this title. And I'm holding a notebook right now that has 4 major things on it, and I know they describe you. And those 4 words are courageous, tenacious, fearless, and legendary. You are all 4 of those words. Let's go win you a title.
Yeah, shit, I already finished this. Damn, I need another one.
Okay, we're all here. Hey, Tim. I'm sorry. I did not come from a calendar, a day of word of the calendar, to give you emotional advice and tell you how great you are and how beautiful you are. You have a wife that can tell you that. Personally, I don't understand why Eli's here. I know they're team partners, but the only thing that he adds to this is the last time he was in the Fandom title, he got knocked out. The last time you were in a Fandom title match, it went on to the last question. So you have the experience. You've played this game. You helped run this game. So I think you have the advantage. Dom's already getting hammered. So I think he already knows the outcome. And we all know the last time he was on some other substances that he didn't play the greatest game last time. And Maggie beat him. So everything's lining up perfectly for us in this way. I just hope that Dom continues to do what he does great and gets the championship and choke. Chewig, your new partner, do you have words of advice for Tim? Do you have any words that describe him?
No, I also don't have a word of the day calendar. But Tim, after you beat Dom, can I beat Dom too?
Sure.
That works for me.
Okay, I'm excited.
Maggie, you got anything?
No, not really. I think that the match is going to speak for itself, so let's get it going.
Pray for me.
Well, Doug, you know what I'm about to say. Those were some mildly spicy promos. And what we've got tonight is going to be a really great title. I think we've hyped this up enough. We've heard from the competitors. It's time to get them in here and start this match. Round number 1 works like this. It is a whiteboard round, 10 questions with 1 point apiece from 10 different answers in the realm of Fandom Fight. You have 3 repeats for the entirety of the match and a challenge rule. Any questions as we get into round number 1? All right, no questions. Then we'll get right into it with your first question in the category of quotes. What Star Wars film features the line, "Not to worry, we're still flying half a ship"? Are you a fan of the Wars and the Stars?
I am a fan of the Wars and the Stars. I find myself wandering them oh so gracefully sometimes.
You sound like a word of the day calendar. 5, 4,
I am.
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi.
Revenge of the Sith.
And Tim.
Revenge of the Sith.
Correct. 1-1 as we get to the next question. Doug.
All right, guys. In YA dystopia, in Hunger Games, how does Katniss's father die?
Do you like the Hunger Games?
I do like some of the Hunger Games.
Do you think you could survive a Hunger Games?
Do you look at me?
I look at you and I think you win with that winning personality. 5.
I think
4,
I did. Maybe.
2, 1. Pens down, and we'll start with Tim.
I didn't finish writing it, but I wrote "killed in the factory he worked."
As incorrect, we'll go to Rizzi.
I just put he got shot.
Looking for a mining explosion.
Oh,
Can I bring in Cody quick?
Absolutely.
That's not in the movie. Do we want to challenge it, or because he missed it, we should just go on?
I think we just go on.
Okay.
It is in fact in the movie because I watched the scene. Anyway, 3, 2, 1. All right. Moving on to your next question, which is in the category of Disney animation. In 2019's The Lion King, what kind of animal brings Rafiki the tuft of hair from Simba?
Ooh, this is some people's not favorite rendition of this movie.
I don't think it should be anyone's favorite rendition of this movie.
I agree with you.
Should the Broadway version be everyone's favorite rendition of this movie?
I think that's a pretty good rendition.
I don't either. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Rizzi.
Put a hummingbird.
That's incorrect. We'll go to Tim.
A beetle?
We can accept that, yes. I was looking for... I could have specifically taken dung beetle, but I will accept beetle.
All right, guys. Worlds of DC. In Aquaman, who is Mira engaged to at the start of the film?
Names are hard, I understand.
Yeah, sometimes.
I believe that is said as Mara.
Mara. Yeah, you're right.
Mara. Words are... Man, Aquaman is not a good movie to begin with. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Orm?
That is correct. And Rizzi.
Orm.
Correct. All right. 3 to 2 as you get to the fifth question in the round, which is in the category of the MCU. In Iron Man, Obadiah Stane uses the sonic taser device on what 2 characters?
If you could use a sonic taser on anyone, I know we're not trying to make you heal, but who would you use it on?
Listen, Heal Me would like to walk straight up to Cody Newberry and then buzz like right by him and then get punched in the face. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Rizzi.
I only had Tony.
That is half correct. And Tim.
I have Tony, and then is it Raza?
Correct for a point. Raza is correct.
All right, guys. In Pixar, in Toy Story 4, name all 3 of Bo Peep's sheep. That rhymed very well.
You're a poet and you didn't know it.
Exactly. It's my thoughts.
You ready to go after Eminem?
Not at all.
4. What about MGK? 3,
Maybe.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi.
Nope.
And Tim.
Billy Goat and Gruff.
Correct. All right, your next question comes to the category of Marvel. What comedy director wrote the screenplay for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse?
This was a lot of people's favorite animated movie.
It is my favorite animated movie. It's a wonderful piece of cinema that we're going to look back on and say classic. 5, 4,
I agree.
3. Bowen does not. 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
I have nothing.
And Rizzi.
Phil Lord.
That is correct.
No.
All right.
All right, guys. In scores and soundtracks, what band recorded the song Desolation Row for Watchmen?
I fear for giving away information by making any commentary on this question. So therefore, I will reference the fact that on the other day, I was on call with the star of Creed 2, Andrew James Barr.
He is a very well-liked individual in this community.
True. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi.
Pink Floyd.
That is incorrect, and we'll go to Tim.
9 Inch Nails.
Also incorrect, looking for My Chemical Romance. My Chemical Romance. Your penultimate question of the round is in the category of Planet of the Apes. Which ape does Will test the revised virus strain on in Rise of the Planet of the Apes?
You know, I saw this movie when it came out. I didn't see a trailer. I just walked into the movie, and I highly enjoyed this movie.
I don't know if anyone would look at this movie and say that is an objectively bad film. 5,
Agreed.
Maybe Brian Michaels. 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
Koba.
That is correct. And Rizzi.
Koba.
Correct. All right. Hit him with that last question there, Doug.
Got you guys. In Fandom Oscars, guys, what was the first DC film to be nominated for Best Film Editing? That's a question.
Editing's a hard job. I respect the people who win Oscars for this stuff. I say
Editing.
looking directly into the camera. 5, 4.
Yeah, that's not something that you
2,
want to do.
1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi.
Road to Perdition.
That is incorrect. And Tim.
That's also what I put. Road to Perdition.
Looking for Superman.
Oh.
All right.
All right, so at the end of round number 1, Tim holds the lead with 6 to Rizzi's 4, but anything can happen as we get to round number 2, which is the wheel round. It works like this. We are going to bring up the lovely wheel from worldside.com. If you like the category you land on, you are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece. You can opt to multiple choice, but it devalues the point down to being only worth 1. There are no spinners in opponent's choice. That is the wrong wheel. I have 2 wheels going on, guys. That is going to be a
I was
fun...
gonna say, that better not be on the fucking wheel.
That is not the wheel. It's not the wheel. This is the wheel. Lovely. All right. You're going to get 5 questions for 2 points apiece. You cannot multiple choice to devalue the point down to being only worth 1. You can spin again, but you are stuck with whatever you land on the second time. There are no spinners in opponent's choice on wheel today, as per request. So, your categories on the wheel tonight are MCU, Wizarding World, Planet of the Apes, Fandom Oscars, Pixar, Disney Live Action, Star Wars, Marvel, Worlds of DC, and Star Trek. I will go ahead and bring in the managerial staff for one Tim Brzakala, and you can decide whether you like to go first or defer to Rizzi.
We're gonna let him go.
I think you go second.
Okay, so we'll let Rizzi go first.
All right. So, Rizzi, you will be spinning first. Your spin is away. Bring in your manager. It lands on the category of Planet of the Apes. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
I honestly think you should spin it again.
Spin again.
All right. So, you are spinning again. Your second spin, and you are stuck with the category of Marvel. You're stuck with the category of Marvel.
Cool.
I will go ahead and I will give Rizzi his questions in the category of Marvel, as to avoid showrunners giving each other the questions. All right, Rizzi, your questions in the category Marvel. First question. What is Marty's superhero name in Kick-Ass 2?
Ooh. Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Ass Kicker, B, Battle Guy, C, Red Dawn, or D, Alley Hood.
B, Battle Guy. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your second question in the category Marvel. What alien race is after Jean Grey in Dark Phoenix?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Skrulls, B, Akanti, C, Dabari, or D, Badoon.
C, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. Your third question in the category of Marvel. In Men in Black International, what is the letter designation of Rafe Spall's character?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, P, B, S, C, C, or D, D.
Let me hear the options again.
This is your free repeat of the options. A, P, B, S, C, C, or D, D.
A, final answer.
That is incorrect. Tim, the chance for the 1 point steal. Your options again are A, P, B, S, C, C, or D, D.
C.
That is correct for the 1 point steal. All right, Rizzi, your fourth question in Marvel. In X-Men First Class, what was Sebastian Shaw's name before changing it to Shaw?
Klaus Schmidt, final answer.
That is correct for 2 points. And your last question in the category of Marvel. In Spider-Man, what singer is performing at the parade?
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, Chad Kroger, B, Macy Gray, C, Christina Aguilera, or D, Justin Timberlake.
B, final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. And closing out the round with 9, but that 1 point steal keeps Tim within it with 7 as we bring back the wheel. All right, so we'll bring back the managerial staff for the Hulk. And your spin is away. And it lands on the category of Disney Live Action. Would you like to keep it or spin again?
Spin it again.
All right, let's spin again.
All right, you are stuck with whatever you land on this time, and you land on the category of Wizarding World. It is Wizarding World.
Tim, You're only down by 2, so play it smart. Don't take any shots that you don't have to.
All right, managerial staff removed. And Doug, go ahead and hit him with those questions.
Alrighty. All right, in Wizarding World, your first question. What kind of poison drink does Ron have in Half-Blood Prince?
Multiple choice.
A, wine. B, brandy. C, mead. D, ale.
Can I hear the options one more time?
Absolutely. A, wine. B, brandy. C, mead. D, ale.
Wine.
That is incorrect. Over to Rizzi for a 1-point steal.
It's mead. Final answer.
That is correct for 1 point. How do the Dursleys punish Harry for the Dobby incident in Chamber of Secrets?
They put bars on his window.
Correct for 2 points.
No final answer?
You don't need it.
It's not
singles.
teams.
You're,
Okay.
you're the
All
one running singles.
In Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, what's the name of the young senator who is killed by Credence? Sorry about that.
Oh, we literally just talked about this. Multiple choice.
Is it A, Langdon, B, Thomas, C, Henry, D, Sam?
Can I hear the options one more time?
Yep. Is it A, Langdon, B, Thomas, C, Henry, D, Sam?
Henry.
Henry's correct for a point. In Order of the Phoenix, which of Harry's roommates almost didn't come back to school because of Harry's supposed lies?
Seamus.
Correct for 2 points. And in your last question in Wizarding World, what charm does Moody say can foul the Goblet of Fire if it was powerful enough?
Multiple choice.
A, impervious charm. B, confundus charm. C, erecto charm. Or D, fianto charm.
Can I hear the options one more time?
You want me to read this one for you real quick, Doug?
Absolutely. Because
A, impervious charm. B, confundus charm. C, erecto charm. D, fianto charm.
B.
That is correct.
Okay.
I can see now why you wanted to read those options.
Yeah, erecto charm is going to be a meme, my friend. All right. So at the end of round number 2, Tim has the lead 13 to Rizzi's 10. But anything can happen as we get to round number 3, which is the filmography round. How it works. This person in the lead is going to pick between set 1 and set 2. You will each get your own 2, 3, and 5 pointer that you will answer individually. How the question is formatted, we'll give you 2 hints towards what actor we're looking for. You need to tell us what actor fills the described roles. So, any questions as we get to round number 3?
No.
So he goes first because he's lower.
Rizzi goes first
do we flip back, or does he get all of his, then I get all
We do
mine?
flip back. It just hasn't worked out in the last couple of matches where there's been a need to flip back.
Okay.
So,
I just wanted to
no, you're good. All right.
Okay.
So, Tim, you're in the lead. Would you like to pick set A or set B? 1 or 2, whatever.
I will go with A.
All right, so you'll be taking set A. So, Rizzi, you'll be getting set B. Doug, you want to give him his questions in set B?
Yep. In set B, that
would be these right here.
Yep.
Actually.
I
Okay.
gotcha.
Got you. Okay.
Who plays a YA mentor and a smuggler?
Go 5.
Repeat.
That is
All
Rizzi's
right.
first repeat.
Who plays a YA mentor and a smuggler?
This is a 10 smash.
Aiden Gillen.
That is
Fine.
incorrect.
Okay.
That is incorrect. Looking for Woody Harrelson.
Okay.
All right. Do we go to his 3-pointer?
Yep. We stay with
All
him
right.
until he surpasses
Gotcha.
13.
Who plays a DC villain and an animated Disney bear?
Joaquin Phoenix.
That is correct for 3 points.
All right, so now we go over to Tim for his 2. Now that they are tied, he has more questions left. So, Tim, your 2-pointer. Who plays a Starfleet captain and a DreamWorks possum?
William Shatner.
That's correct for 2 points. All right, so we bounce back to Rizzi for his 5, Doug.
All right. Who voices a Pixar villain and a DreamWorks CEO?
Steve Buscemi.
That is correct for 5 points.
All right, so that puts Rizzi up to 16. We go back to Tim for his 3-pointer.
Wait,
Who
that
play-
puts him up to 18,
18.
right?
Yeah, I got 18.
18, sorry, my bad, 18.
Okay.
One
Just
more
wanted to
Kelly
make sure.
Mark needed on that one.
Just
All right.
wanted to make sure.
No, you're good. Thank you for keeping me honest. All right, so Rizzi has 18, Tim has 15. Tim, your 3-pointer. Who plays a cantina owner and an MCU spy? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
It's Tim's first repeat. Who plays a cantina owner and an MCU spy? It's a tense matchup. 5, 4, 3, 2.
Kobe Smulders.
One.
I don't know.
Looking for Lupita Nyong'o. Lupita Nyong'o.
Oh, fucking Star Wars, Jesus.
And we'll go to your 5-point question. Who plays a Batman villain and a classic literary character in a fandom film? Five, 4, 3.
Repeat the question.
As your second repeat. Who plays a Batman villain and a classic literary character in a fandom film?
Fuck.
Five, 4, 3, 2.
I don't know. Danny DeVito.
One.
I don't know.
Looking for Jim Carrey. Jim Carrey.
What?
A Christmas Carol.
What?
Disney's Christmas Carol.
Fucking crazy.
All right.
Okay.
So at the end of that one, we are at Rizzi with the lead at 18, Tim with 15. But anything that happens to get to round number 4, which is the deep cuts round. And it works like this. I bring back another wheel from wheeldecide.com. If you like whoever's in the lead, which is Rizzi, will now get to spin. And if they like the move they land on, they are going to get 5 questions worth 2 points apiece for both of you. You are whiteboarding again. Each question worth 2 points. You don't lose any points. You can only gain points this round, but you're getting 5 questions from a specific deep cut film within that category. Rizzi, if you do not like the movie that you land on, you are allowed to spin again. I will bring in your management, and your spin is away.
All right. So we know 3 of these, Eli.
Yeah, we know 3.
It's on Marvel. Would you like to keep that or spin again?
Would you deem that it would be that you would be good at?
I mean, I don't know what the Marvel movie is. That's the problem.
Please spin.
I mean, answer in 5.
Spin again.
All right.
All right, so you're spinning again. You're stuck with whatever you land on in the category, and the category you are getting a question from is Disney animation.
All
You'll
right.
be getting your questions as a collective from Disney Animation. Your deep cut film in Disney Animation today is The Sword in the Stone.
Okay.
Sword in
Fucking
the
Christ.
Stone.
Okay.
All right. Your questions in The Sword of the Stone today are, first question. Because no one pulled the sword out of the stone, what type of event do the people decide should determine who is crowned to be the king? No. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim.
I just said a strength contest.
That is incorrect, and Rizzi.
I'll put a javelin contest.
That is also incorrect. Looking for a joust. A joust. Your second question in The Sword and the Stone. What does Merlin do to prove that he is an all-powerful wizard? Very close one so far.
100%.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. And we'll go ahead. We will start with Rizzi on this one.
He proves the Earth isn't flat.
That is incorrect. And we'll go to Tim.
I pulled the Jesus card and said he turns water into wine.
Well, that would have been better. He makes it snow indoors, which would make me, a North Dakotan, very upset. All right, your third question, The Sword and the Stone. What does Merlin turn into to win the wizard's duel? Five, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Tim on this one.
Said an eagle.
That is incorrect, and Rizzi.
A virus.
That is also incorrect. We're looking for a germ. Looking for a germ. All right, your fourth question. Pet
Actually,
Baltimore.
you know what? I'm going to challenge on that.
Back from the challenge, they do say it's a germ, so Rizzi will lose his challenge for the match. As we move on to the fourth question, The Sword and the Stone. What are the 3 animals that Merlin turns Arthur into? A little extra time because we need 3 things.
Absolutely.
Just from fact-checking that scene and seeing that little bit, this movie looks like it'd be really, really, really fucking weird.
It
5.
is.
So no one watched it, right?
3, 2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi.
I only remember a fish and a bird.
2 of those are correct. And Tim.
Well, then I'm wrong. I put bird, pig, and horse.
Looking for bird, squirrel, and fish.
Squirrel. And
your last question in The Sword in the Stone. What nickname does Arthur's family give to him? Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. You will start with Tim.
I guessed King Artie.
That is incorrect. And Rizzi.
Wart.
Wart is correct.
Great.
So at the end of that round, Rizzi holds the lead 20 to Tim's 15. But anything can happen is get to round number 5, which is the betting round. It works like this. We're going to go to the category. You're going to tell us how many points you'd like to bet between 0 and 2 points. You get the question right, you will lose those. Gain those points. You get the question wrong, you will lose those points. We go until someone is mathematically eliminated or the score reaches 0. Management, you are allowed to come in on questions. Any questions as I start bringing in managers? Cool. Then your first category you can bet points on is Fandom Oscars. All right. Fandom Oscars, go ahead.
Phantom Oscars, Eli, what do you think?
I'm thinking that with this lead that you have, you should bet smart.
Use to my advantage.
Yes.
Got it.
I'd say Jake.
That's what I was thinking too.
Or Chewing, but I would lean towards Jake because it's co-host.
I'm as well. I am as well.
All right, so we will get bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Get bets starting with Rizzi
0.
and Tim.
1.
All right, and your question in Fandom Oscars. Name all 3 2010's Fandom films to be nominated for Best Adapted Screenplay.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Go 5, 4,
Nope.
3, 2, 1. Pens down, and we'll go ahead and we'll start first with Rizzi for stats.
Toy Story 3, Logan, and Joker.
That is correct, and Tim.
All I have is Logan.
All right, so that is a loss of 1. As we get to the next category, what is their next category, Doug?
Their next category is scores and soundtracks.
I already know the answer to this one, Eli.
No, you read my mind.
I feel like I have to go 2-ig.
Yeah, Robert on the off chance, but yeah, I don't know. There are probably four composers in this next question, so I don't know. I'd say 2 or Robert. I can't go any higher. But
What do you
you have 3 questions left and you're down 6. So at this point, like if he bets 2 on every other question, you'll never be able to catch up. So I would say you can bet 0 on this one, but we have to shoot for the fences in the next 3.
All right.
All right, so we'll get bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, so we'll get bets starting with Tim on this one.
0.
All right, and Rizzi.
0.
All right, this is a stats only round, and don't we love those? Go ahead and give them their question, Doug.
All right, guys. Who composed the score for Mary Poppins Returns?
I'm not even going to write anything.
Fair enough. 5.
I actually know the answer to this.
That's fantastic.
2, 1. Pens down. We will start with Rizzi for stats.
Mark Shaman.
And Tim for stats.
Nothing.
All right, so your third question of the round is in the category of quotes. How many points would you like to bet on quotes?
You don't need to bring in my manager.
You don't need to bring me in.
Right, Cody?
Yeah, you have to go Boatman.
All right, we'll go ahead and get bets in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, and we'll get bets starting with Rizzi.
0.
And Tim.
2.
All right, your question in quotes. What DC film features the line, "It was a secret government experiment. They did stuff to me. Spooky stuff. Anal stuff." Go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pens down. We'll start with Rizzi for stats.
Red.
That is incorrect. And Tim.
Well, then that's the game because I also said red.
All right, so the category is Disney live action. Write down bets on Disney live action. All right, 2. And Rizzi.
0.
Okay. Your question is Disney live action. In the original Tron, what company fires Kevin Flynn at the start of the film? 2, 1. Pens down, starting with Rizzi for stats.
I didn't get it, so I just put Cyberman.
And Tim.
I have nothing.
And your winner and new Fandom Fight Champion of the World, the movie nerd, Dominic Rizzi. The answer was NCOM.
What the fuck? Did that actually just happen?
All right, so that was a match, Doug. That was really intense.
That was a super intense match. Both those guys played their heart outs.
Absolutely. Both teams, both groups, both parties, both players played their hearts out and left it all on the table. So I don't think either competitor can hang their head about anything. We'll go ahead and Doug, you want to do post-match interviews with some? I'll let you take it. Why don't you take it?
Sure. All right, Rizzi, you're in the winning circle, man. How does it feel?
Holy shit. That just happened. That actually just happened.
That just happened, Dom. That just
fucking
happened.
Holy shit. Oh my god. I don't even know what to say right now. Like,
you should be happy. You should be happy right now.
Yeah.
You deserve to be happy because let's be honest. And Doug, let me see if you're in this camp. Going into this match, everyone thought Dom was going to lose and Tim was going to win. Everyone was looking at it. Everyone was probably thinking, "Oh, Dom, it's the obvious choice." Were you in that same camp?
I was in the camp of I wanted a good match. I'm very when it comes down to it, you want to make sure that you're as unbiased as you can be during these matches when you come in to host.
And I understand. I understand.
You're now the champ, Dom. How does that feel?
It feels. I'm not gonna lie. It's probably the best feeling that I've ever had in any one of these families. Like I've been waiting for this for a long time, Doug. Like a long time. And this is. Again, there are no words. Tim, he played a fantastic match. I went into this match. I'm not gonna lie. I really thought Tim was gonna get this one. I was ready to. I had the White Claws here for a reason. Like I was ready to hand in my defeat. But this is. Again, there are no words here. Just like ever since 2018, since I entered these fan leagues, I have been hoping for something like this, and I got it. I actually fucking got it.
Well, I know that you got a lot of people chasing after you this season. Any words to the competitors that are going to be chasing after that belt?
Just bring them on, because again, my whole thing is I didn't go into this to win. I went into this just to play trivia, because that's what I love at the end of the day. So yeah, bring them on. That's all I got to say there.
That's a great way to look at it.
And as his manager, I just want to say, going into this match, I made sure that Dominic was completely different Dominic than any other version that you've seen him in. Because previously people would say, "Oh, he doesn't study. Well, I made sure he studied. I made sure he had the right mind going into this match. I made sure he has everything. So to all the people who are going to be challenging him, guess what? This right here, this is a different Dom because I'm in his corner. I have his making sure that he is different than any other version of Dom that you've ever seen. So everyone climb that mountain, climb that ladder, but when you get to him, you're sorely mistaken because this guy is going to be keeping this title for a long time.
All right, guys. So we heard from the champs. They're ready for any competition. Go ahead and let's bring in Tim and his entourage.
Just the two here. Yeah.
Yeah. Didn't go the way we wanted. Dom finally got there. I don't think that Eli's taken a lot of credit for this win, and that's cute and funny. It was the same Dom that's always been. He went to multiple choice immediately. He didn't give himself time to think or use any repeats. He ended up winning, and that's hats off to him. He's a champion now, so I have to give him credit where credit's due. I don't think he holds it long. I think the fandom the field is too strong this year. But yeah, there's some things in that match that happened, and that's the way that fell. And any other Disney movie, maybe any other filmography, game changes, but it doesn't. It doesn't play the way it does. So we'll be back. This isn't Tim's last match in Fandom. He's got an incredible team partner that they're going for team belts. So again, the season's not over. We'll be back. It's not how we wanted to start the season, but it's all about how you end the season, and we'll be back there at some point this season. So we'll hold our heads high for that. So yeah.
Absolutely. I'm excited to see you guys come back. I mean, it's always, I think Kevin Smith said it the best. These are the kind of things that turn your story. You know, these are the things that, you know, make you who you are as a player. So you got to brush it off and come back. You played a hell of a game.
And I'm going to apply to be a DreamWorks CEO because there's one. So on that note, we'll be back next season.
All right, guys.
Ooh, the rest of the season. Bye.
Whew.
Whew. Strong words in the post matches. But we'll go ahead. We'll wrap this one up. I think this was a really good match. I think both played really well. And at the end of the day, we have 2 new champions at the end of this weekend of matches. Now Mischief Mansion and Dominic Rizzi hold the titles for Fandom. So now it's about who's next, who's coming next. And that's what we're going to be looking at for the rest of the season before we even start looking at tournament time. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting Fandom Fights. And with that, we'll wrap up the night. That's been Tim. That's been Rizzi. That was Cody. That was Eli. You saw Tuig. You saw Maggie. That's been the beautiful bastard Irishman, Doug Castle. I have been the King Kyoko. And this has been Fandom Fights. We'll see you guys next week with another great match.